Shalom, shalom. First and foremost, as always, I'd like to start out giving all honor and glory from the present worship to our power. YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, RAWCHAA, HAQADASH. Double honor to our apostle, elders, and bishops of Great Millstone. Who will teach on sound doctrine and strong shalom. To the hopeful elect and the rest of the large multitude of men, women, and children that the Lord will have mercy on these last days. All right. It's your brother HAQADASH representing Jim as branch here at Cleveland, Lord willing. Bring out an edifying lesson to the member of the Lord's elect. Title the Spirit gave me was wine, greatest gift you could give a brother. That's a statement I first heard from Apostle Tahar some years ago. And I'm sure he probably said it recently as well. But, right? Excuse me, allergies. So wine is the greatest gift you could give a brother, man. Wine symbolizes so many things. Wine is likened into a lot in the scriptures. A lot of symbolism behind wine, red wine. A lot of health benefits behind red wine. A lot of things come out of drinking, wine, man, the blood of the grape. Like I said, the greatest gift you can bring a brother to his house is wine, man. Because of the sorrows in the morning, but also because of the joy and happiness, the balance, the honey and the bitter. You see? Because when you go, like I said too, if I haven't made mention, the wine being likened to knowledge and understanding, right? Or knowledge and information, right? We can go to Isaiah 28 real quick. Just grab this quick precept. Isaiah 28:7. But they also have erred through wine. It says, but they also have erred through wine, and through strong drink are out of the way. The priests and the prophets have erred through strong drink. They are swallowed up with wine. They are out of the way through strong drink. They err in vision. They stumble in judgment. See? So like I said, this knowledge or this wine is likened to knowledge and information, man. So we can't neglect that. When you go to a brother's house, sometimes it's just bless him with a bottle. Oh, yeah. All right. Bless him with a bottle of yan. Okay. For many reasons. Okay. Oh, and also, and what's that wine in that verse? Doctrines and philosophies, the ways of the nation. Psalms 106:35. Were mingled amongst the heathen and learned their works. This is Isaiah 51:21. It said, therefore hear now this, thou afflicted and drunken, but not with wine. So again, wine is likened to what? Also knowledge, wisdom, and understanding or information, right? Because the wine, when you drink wine, it'll do two things. It'll put you in the spirit, like you would be tapped in more so on particular things. And then if you drink too much of it, it'll get you it'll get you a little unbalanced. You see? So it's important to have the right doctrine, the right wine, right? The right wine and right doctrine. Okay. so that we're not ultimately swallowed up or drunken off the ways of Babylon. But nonetheless, like I said, the greatest gift you can bring a brother to his house is a bottle of wine. This is Psalms. This is Psalms 104. And 15. And wine that maketh glad the heart of man. I'm going to start at 14. Psalms 104 and 14. He causeth the grass to grow for the cattle, and herb for the service of man, that he may bring forth food out of the earth, and wine that maketh glad the heart of man, and oil to make his face to shine, and bread which strengtheneth man's hearts. And these things that are used for the greater good of the hydration of our flesh. You see, the wine that maketh the glad the heart of man, and the oil to make his face to shine, and the bread which strengthens the man's heart, right? That gives hydration to our state, our being, so wine cheers the heart. When brothers get together, a bottle is definitely in the presence because it cheers the heart. Or it adds to the abundance of blessings from the Lord. It adds to the whole thing. So the wine contributes to what? Making you whole in terms of what? The doctrine, or consuming you. You see? So the wine makes your heart glad, and it frees your mind from Babylon. People drink to numb the pain. People drink when they're about to commit certain crimes that pertain to particular people that they love and so forth. They drink and go finish out the thing. Now this is a carnal example, but on the movie Holes, that Edomite, that nigga, before they talking about, I guess the dude Sam kissed the teacher chick. She was an Edomite, and the mayor of the city is an Edomite or whatever he is, a sheriff. And that's what he did. He said he always get drunk before HANG, ing, right? So showing you that he numbed himself to the circumstances, to what was about to take place. And that's what wine is used for, to numb us of Babylon. Okay? That's one of the ways we can do this. All right? It's a bottle of wine. Because, again, like in it spiritually, being a doctrine, it's like it's a wine and so forth. Hold on real quick. I lost my train of thought. I was about to, let me get this Ecclesiastes 10. Ecclesiastes 10 and 19, it says, if a feast is made for laughter, and wine maketh merry, but money answereth all things. Right, so a feast is made for laughter, and wine maketh merry. You see, that's one of the best things we can do for a brother, is to cheer his heart, because we're in a state of mourning. Now, we're not looking for comfort, but there are comfortable situations in the midst of the uncomfortableness that surrounds us. And that's the Spirit of the Lord, the comforter, the resting place where we can enter the safe haven and are safe, that little sanctuary. The name of the Lord is a strong tower, righteous run into it and is safe. That's what happens when wine is involved. Especially dealing with bros. You see, it makes merry, because we're in a state of mourning, man. We're in prison. You see, we're in prison. This is John chapter 2. This is John chapter 2 and 1. It says, in the third day there was a marriage in Cana of Galilee, and the mother of Yahawashi was there. And both Yahawashi was called and his disciples to the marriage. Right? Yahawashi went to a marriage. I mean, a ceremony, marriage ceremony. And when they wanted wine, the mother of Yahawashi said unto him, they have no wine. Yahawashi said unto her, woman, what have I to do with thee? My hour is not yet come. Right. You know, Yahawashi let her know what's up. His mother said unto the servant, whatsoever he had said unto you, do it. You see? And there are 6 water pots of stone, after the manner of the purifying of the Jews, containing 2 or 3 firkins apiece. Yahawashi said unto them, fill the water pots with water, and they filled them up to the brim. And he said unto them, draw out now, and bear it unto the governor of the feast. And they bare it. When the ruler of the feast had tasted the water that was made wine, and knew not whence it was, but the servants which drew the water knew, the governor of the feast called the bridegroom, and said unto him, every man at the beginning doth set forth good wine, and when men have well drunk, then that which is worse, but thou hast kept the good wine until now. And that wine is like it's for doctors again, like I said. The good wine is what? The good wine was preserved for a later date. You see, the good wine was preserved for a later date. You see, how do we know that? And Matthew would tell you that. That's what Yahawashi said in Matthew 26 and 29. But I say unto you, I will not drink henceforth of this fruit of the vine until that day when I drink it new with you in my Father's kingdom. You see, so wine has a very important role in our heritage, man. You know, so when you bring a bottle of wine to a brother's house at a feast, or just simply linking up with a brother, do a lesson or study or a class or whatever, and you bring a bottle of wine, like Apostle Tahar said years ago. He said I can't remember if it was a guy from One West or somebody he knew from years ago. I believe the guy was in the truth or not, but nonetheless, you know, he said, remember that, it always stuck with him. You see, about damn, I lost my train of thought. Salakia, bro. I'm a little tired, so Salakia. But let me read this again. Matthew 26:29. But I say unto you, I will not drink henceforth of this fruit of the vine until that day when I drink it new with you in my Father's kingdom. You see, a celebratory, you know, statement. A statement of victory. You see, so that wine is very important to our culture, man. Oh, like I was saying, the YAHAWAH Apostle Tahar mentioned about when he mentioned it, when I heard it years ago, he mentioned about it. The guy used to always bring him a bottle of wine. Talking about he used to bring Apostle Tahar a bottle of wine all the time. Every time he saw him, he got him a bottle of wine. And who knows what Apostle Tahar or anybody that was given this gift at the time was going through during those different times. It could have been the worst time of Apostle Tahar's walk in this truth, but them bottles of wine were able to keep his mind. Obviously it's the spirit, but the bottle of wine, you know, was able to numb him, all right, as he continued in the process of being groomed by the Holy Spirit. See, all our forefathers drank wine. Yahawashi, King David, everybody. You know, when you go to I guess we close out with Songs of Solomon 8 and 2. I will lead thee. Start at 1. Song of Solomon 8 and 1. Oh, that thou wert as my brother that sucked the breast of my mother. When I should find thee without, I will kiss thee. Yeah, I will not be despised. I will lead thee and bring thee into my mother's house, who would instruct me. I will cause thee to drink of spice wine of the juice of my pomegranate. See, and that's one of the best wines you could drink, and that's YAHAWASHI. It's going to not only, he's going to drink the best wine with his servants at the end of the day when it's all said and done. You see, he's going to do that at the end of all this. You see, but like I said, like the Spirit said, you know, there's a reason why this is one of the greatest gifts you can bring a brother, through the troubling, through the sorrow, the lamentation that he's going through within his own battle and walk, you know. So Lord willing, you know, my brother, take heed, you know. And it's not always about, you know, don't kill yourself. You get what you can. If you ain't got nothing, don't worry about it. But getting in the habit of just doing that is mighty. You know, it's mighty. So Lord willing, this lesson was edifying. This quick hit. GMS quick hit. I'd like to give all honor, glory, for the praise and worship to our power again. YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, HAQADASH. Double honors to our apostle. It was a great bishop, was a great meal. Someone peace, citation to the hopeful. Till next time. Shalom.